Hi, beloveds. I've been a little sick, so, but I really wanted to do this reading. I've been getting a lot of messages from Lilith. She's the first wife of Adam, the first man. And Lilith is about really coming into our feminine power, into our feminine self-respect, into our feminine I don't know, spiritual badassery. I made that word up myself. And I just wanted to channel a little message from her. She doesn't take crap for anyone, which I really like about her. And I feel like that she just had some important things to say about today and where we're at in the world today. So give me just 1 second and I'll start to channel her. So I like her energy when she comes through, and she comes through actually with Kali today. And she says that she and Kali are sisters. So Lilith and Kali are sisters, which makes sense. I had a long internship with Kali, and she's saying that she and Kali are spending a lot more time on Earth to help with like the okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see how I want to say this. She's saying that she and Kali are here on Earth to really help support the feminine as the death rattle of the patriarchy is kind of coming to an end, and that we're hearing that death rattle right now. And so there's like a lot of like final pushes to maintain power, to stay in power. The patriarchy is like having these final actions to want to stay in power. And but Kali and Lilith are here to remind those that are trying to break free of the patriarchy that that they're safe and they're protected and everything's happening for the way that's supposed to happen. And Lilith is just saying, like, stand, hold on your boundaries, stay secure in your inner knowing, and trust that things are like happening the way they're supposed to be happening, and that to try and stay out of the drama, step back from the drama, allow for the people that want to have drama to have drama. The chaos and the fights that are happening out there in the world that you might be noticing, she's saying, like, the wars that are being fought out in the world don't necessarily have anything to do with you, and you don't have to be in the chaos and the destruction and the despair. You can take a step back and allow for yourself to know that you're safe and protected, and unless you feel really called, you don't have to be in that energy. She's saying that things are going to get worse before they start seeming better, but it's really important for the light workers to have faith, to trust that this is part of the process and that they'll be supported during this time. I'm checking in with Kali because she's been so patient. She's letting Lilith talk. Like, the dynamic between the two is really sweet too. It's like Lilith is the little sister and Kali's like the big sister. Like, Kali has more of like a nurturing energy towards Lilith. So it's really sweet to see like that dynamic between them. So Kali's funny. She's saying that, so, and her energy is like so immense. Like, it's so immense. And like, it is like, for me, sometimes like just to hold that energy, it's like, whoa, like there's big energy. But Kali's talking about, like, she can be humorous, and so she is kind of joking about how she would never miss any destruction, that she's always available to see like systems fall. And so she's like, we're in this major part where we're like, where systems are falling. We're starting to see behind the veil, and like, she wouldn't miss this for the world. This is what she's been waiting for the last like 3,000 years, to see what it would be like when the patriarchy falls. And she's telling me that she was there when Rome was falling too, and that she's been there for the Berlin Wall. She says she's been there for World War II, that she's always there, like, just like holding space and like allowing people to know her presence is there. She's like, when there's destruction, at the same moment there's creation, that there can't be destruction without creation, and they happen simultaneously. And so when and she's not taking responsibility for this, but she is the one that does create destruction. She's the feminine force of destruction. She says she doesn't have anything to do with what's happening right now, that she's just witnessing it. But she says, like, when destruction is like happening, creation is happening too, and so there's excitement, there's new birth in that. And that if we can be in the excitement and the energy of like, what's next, what's the new birth gonna look like, what's our new world gonna look like, that will help that new birth to happen faster, to have faith that it's going to be something magical. And she's also saying, like, for those that are also getting caught up and feeling despair and feeling sadness and grief around the destruction, like, go within and see what that's telling you about the destruction that's happened in your life. Like, go in and see what that's about. There's healing in it. There's healing in that. And there's like, if you're feeling those feelings, if you're feeling the denser emotions around it, which is totally okay, it just means there's like an aspect of you that wants healing. And it's okay to take the time to look at that and know that what's happening in the world around us, like the wars and the destruction, is like part of this. She's wanting to be a little bit more political, so I'm going to just kind of go with it. She's talking about like how, because I'm from America, and so she's talking about how like today is the day, or maybe it was yesterday, yesterday that our president ordered for an Iranian military lead, or like head of a military thing, to be killed, and that happened yesterday. And she's saying there that Americans are painting him like he's an enemy, and she really wants like us to come back to the point that he has a family, and that he's a human, and he has faults, yes, but he also is like was acting in a way that he needed to act to help the world get rid of some other even denser enemies, and to not lose sight of that like his goal was to really like fight these like really awful insurgents, you know, and to have compassion for him and his soul and where he's been, and that this is a sad day and this is not a day to celebrate. She feels like upset about how there's like parades happening. She's saying she's upset that there's parades happening, or people are celebrating. They're like drinking champagne, and that this is not that this is not a time for that. And it hurts her heart to know that's happening in his death. What they're telling me about him too is that he kind of held back like a tsunami of denser energies from coming in, that he was like a kind of a protector of sorts from even denser energies coming in, and that he held those energies back. And now that he's gone, we're going to see the truth of what he was fighting and the strength of his character. She says that the only time the celebration should be about like when we create a space where we don't have conflict, where we don't have wars anymore, and we're able to have like communications and find like common grounds instead of like making enemies of others. She says that's the appropriate time for celebration. And she says that she will go and pick up the pieces to find out. What she always does, she picks up the pieces of those that are broken. And so she's going to continue to do that and continue to hope and pray for forgiveness for the acts that have happened. And she's just like lamenting and saying that today's a sad day. And I agree. I feel saddened too. She wants everyone to know that she's always there for you. If you need her support, if you're ready for change and you're ready for growth, she's always there. And she's like the great mother that holds us and protects us and loves us. And it's her honor to be supportive of those that are going through great change. And she says that she wishes that she had a more uplifting message for us today. But her message is what it is. And but she loves us deeply. So I hope that you found that channeling helpful. I do personalized readings. I will include my email below if you're interested. And I send you all my love today.